16-year-old.
They check it to 10.
What's going on, YouTube family? How y'all doing? This is your boy, the Barber Coach, hitting you up. Tony Taylor, EDU, Clipper 88, whatever you want to call me. Today, what I have been long awaiting to do is to do an actual review when it comes down to cordless clippers versus corded clippers. So today, what we're going to go ahead and get off into right now is going to be the cordless Wahl Senior and then the corded Master clipper. Let me just say, first and foremost, I love both of these clippers. And let me correct myself. This is the cordless 5-star Senior. The one thing that I definitely want to share with you guys about the 5-star Senior is the simple fact that this is a rotary motor clipper. And by being a rotary motor clipper, what that means is it has more torque. And it has the ability to actually mold through that hair much better than what would be the magnetic motor clipper. I'll break that down in a second. The other thing about this particular clipper, I'm talking about the 5-star Senior, check that blade out, all right? That's gonna be your standard STD blade, AKA fade blade. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments or whatnot. All right, it is an adjustable clipper. All right, but the one thing about this particular blade is that it's going to cut a little bit closer than a 3-out. All right, so it's going to be close to a 4-out when it's all the way closed at the closed setting. The other thing is when we start talking about the Master clipper, you see that the conventional blade, it has the ridges on it. Those ridges on the conventional blade basically means that you're going to have to take more than one pass in order to make certain that the area of the hair is clear. All right. The other thing is too, with a magnetic motor clipper with the ANDIS Master, that means the motor runs a little bit slower. Now, even though it has a metal casing with the magnetic motor, that means heat is going to generate a lot quicker. All right. Whereas with the rotary motor, even though it has a metal casing on the Senior, it's not going to be nearly as, it's not going to get nearly as hot as fast. 5-star Senior, it weighs in at less than 2 pounds. So it's like 1.9, all right, 1.9 pounds. And whereas the ANDIS Master, it registers at 2.2. Again, if I'm wrong with that, go ahead and correct me in the comments, and it is what it is. Let's go ahead and look at these blades. Do the comparison yourself. All right. Look at the blades, all right? So the one thing that you're looking at with the 5-star Senior is gonna be a lot shorter, all right? It's gonna be a lot shorter with the 5-star Senior, which means that it's actually gonna cut a little bit closer. Now, when it boils down to which one I would prefer, all right? This is my baby. It's always my baby. It's gonna forever be my baby. But when it comes down to if I wanna do mohawks, if I'm cutting round cell hair, or whatever the case may be, high top fades, anything that requires an intricate fade, close fade, nice transitional fade, I am gonna go with this particular clipper. You guys ultimately know that the 5-star Senior is ranging from prices anywhere from $150 to $200, and you know the original ANDIS Master is ranging from anywhere from $89 to $120. I am very excited to see what is going to be in store for the cordless Master, because at the end of the day, like, that's going to rival this guy right here. If anybody knows any history about these two clipper companies, all right, again, if my history is off, go ahead and correct me, let me know, but these guys were first, all right? Wahl was first, and if I don't have it, if I got it right, I believe it was 1910 or 1911, and these guys came in 1922. So it's very interesting to see, you know, the differences with these particular clippers. These are both adjustable clippers. One is magnetic, that means the motor moves a little bit slower. One is going to be rotary, that means the motor moves a lot faster, and the cutting power is actually matched here with the lithium ion battery that has a runtime of 70 minutes. And we're talking about clippers. we gotta start talking about trimmers, all right? Boom. ANDIS GTX, bro. You know I love the ANDIS GTX. And the main reason I love the ANDIS GTX, check this out. It has a thicker gauge cord, which means it transmits more power to the motor, which means also that means it's gonna be more torque to the motor, higher voltage. We have a deeper tooth setting, which means that it's gonna cut hair, all right, an ample amount of hair on each and every stroke, all right? I'm over here on Instagram Live while I'm giving you guys this right now on YouTube, but I just want you to know, this trimmer right here to me is unmatched, all right? And particularly for the amount of power that is transmitted to this tool. That's one of the things that I love about it. And at the same time, it has a deep tooth setting, the deep tooth setting. So that means you have more tap and go. What could I find to rival this on the cordless side? Boom, here we go. Now, these aren't the skeletons, y'all. These are not the skeletons. I have yet to get my hands on the skeletons, but guaranteed, I'm talking about the 787G skeleton by Babyliss. All right, I haven't had my hands on them yet, but these are the ones that I have been able to use. This joint has the lithium-ion battery. All right, of course, it has the Ferrari design that we're all familiar with, coming from the Valera X2, but this also has the Ferrari motor design, which means that it has a higher amount of torque, okay? And when we start talking about torque, we gotta start thinking about power, AKA horsepower, okay? And again, the interesting thing about this tool, just like how I love the GTX so much, guess what it got? You see it right there, okay? Nice. The cutting power of these in comparison to these isn't necessarily as strong. It doesn't necessarily give me that much of a clean line just the way that the ANDIS GTX does. Now I promise you, I'm not being partial at all. I cannot wait to get my hands on the 787G, the skeletons by Babyliss Pro, so we could do a fair comparison. You see what I'm saying? And I would just compare these to those and not put these in the mix at all. These guys are in a class of its own. I'm really not trying to sell you guys on either one of these tools. I'm just letting you know what it is that I like. When it comes down to graphic work, line work, clean lines, touch and go, not too many passes over the same thing, these bad boys get the job done for me. All right, I'm talking about the GTX. When it comes down to these, however, I have yet to find anybody, you know, my boy Machete Matt cut that. He has a great hand when it comes down to setting tools. And I got some other brothers that know how to set tools like crazy, all right? So my thing is, if you guys can definitely, you know, help me with these joints right here, please, help a brother, all right? I'm just letting you know right now, my hands ain't the same, man. They start locking up and everything else. I do not recommend putting a GTX blade. I gotta go ahead and tell you guys, I do not recommend putting a GTX blade onto a traditional T-outliner trimmer. The reason for that is because the original T-outliner trimmer, it does not have the thicker gauge cord, okay? It doesn't have the thicker gauge cord, man. So that means it's actually not gonna transmit as much power as the GTX. So what does that mean? That means that that blade is moving slower, all right? It's moving slower. I'm talking about the GTX on the original T-outliner trimmer. The amount of voltage and or torque transmitted by that device or that trimmer is not moving fast enough, y'all, all right? So that means you have the probability of causing some irritation, inflammation, things of that nature by having a GTX blade on the original T-outliner. I know we try and, you know, cut corners and like, man, this bad boy gonna hit. But no, it's not gonna hit like that. Why? Because it doesn't have the power source. So as it stands right now, okay, this is the verdict for me. Boom. I bang these, and I'm still gonna bang these. All right, this is your 5-star cordless senior. All right, all metal, rotary motor, cut action, STD blade, and don't be funny talking about no, you know what I mean? This right here is gonna get your fade game proper, all right? And I know a lot of y'all are banging guards. Let's start picking up that clip over comb little by little. Nothing wrong with guard cutting though, but let's start picking up that clip over comb, because this bad boy glides when it comes down to clip over comb. And speaking of clip over comb, I just want to let you guys know, let me pull it out my station real quick. I am a good judge of character when it comes down to combs. You know, at the end of the day, what I live and die by, most people who know me, all right, the combs by From. Oh yeah, it's pretty trifling. Okay. But yeah, the combs by From, all right, I got a little bit of pityriasis in there in the teeth. You know what I mean? I probably should, yeah, okay. But this right here is the 815 centimeter by From, the 1907 joint. You know I love this because we gotta start talking about how thin this bad boy, look how thin that is. Look how thin that is. Oh my God, look at that, bro. Look how close the teeth are. Let me get this pityriasis off here. Most of y'all are probably just blowing the comb, you know what I mean? I don't like blowing on anything, all right? Not even my food. I sit there and I wait till it get cold a little bit. But look how close the teeth are, okay? Even when it comes down to the bigger side. You see what I'm saying? Look how close the teeth are. Boom. Boom. So the other thing is, you know the rule, right? When you're cutting dark hair, you're supposed to be using light colored combs. From, I need y'all, From, I need y'all to make these in different colors, man. I'm begging you, I'm asking you, just make this in different colors. Even if it's red, I don't care. Make it in red, bro. Make it in white, I don't care. Just do something. Now, the other one that I'm gonna put you guys in tune with is going to be the ANDIS Carbon Anti-Static Comb, all right? This comb right here, all right? This comb right here, as you can see, it has a serrated tooth here for parting. You already know what hair texture and type that's for. That's gonna be for round cell hair, y'all. Now, again, look at the lines, all right? Look how thin it is. Okay, it still has the ability. The only thing that is least desirable for me is going to be the thickness of the spine. The thickness of the spine. Whereas if you look at the 1907, right, that 815 centimeter, you see the thickness of that spine. That spine in particular is going to be significantly different of the ANDIS comb. All right, so get the tools that do the job. Let's bang out. Let's do some shopping. Let's see what's out there. Drop something in the comments. Let me know what you're feeling. Let me know what you're not feeling. And let's just build, y'all. So, again, this is the barber coach, man, Tony Taylor, EDU. If I can fade, you can too. And it's been good hollering at y'all, man. Till next time. Peace.